I know this sounds ridiculous, but if someone delivers food to your door at midnight and you didn't order anything, don't open the door. There's an old superstition in several Asian countries that says, if the night feeds you, it wants something back. I used to laugh at stuff like this. Until last month, when something started delivering food to me, every night, at exactly 12:03 a.m. The first night, I assumed it was a mix-up. Ding dong, a soft knock followed. Not loud, just gentle, like someone hoping I wouldn't hear. When I opened the door, there was a plastic takeaway bag on the floor. Still warm, steam fogging the container. No delivery guy. I checked the receipt. No name. No number, just one line. Eat before it gets cold. I'm not stupid, of course I didn't eat it. I threw it out and went to sleep, but that was only the beginning. The next night, 12:03 a.m. again. 3 knocks this time. When I opened the door, the food was different. Not random. It was a dish I loved as a kid. Something I'd never ordered in years. Receipt said the same thing. Eat before it gets cold. I felt uneasy, but still, I didn't eat it. This time, I set up a chair by the door and waited. And that's when things changed. At 12:03, I heard the footsteps. Slow, dragging, like someone carrying a heavy bag. Then the knock. Soft, almost polite. I put my eye to the peephole and froze, because someone, or something, was standing just outside the door, but it didn't have a face, or a body, or a shape. It was like a shadow wearing delivery clothes. But the worst part? It had no reflection on the peephole lens. Just darkness. I stepped back, heart racing. When I opened the door, the food was there. Still hot. Receipt changed to, eat it, please. I threw it away again. I installed a cheap security camera pointing at my door. That night, the knock was louder. I didn't open the door. I waited until the sound stopped, then checked the camera footage. There was nothing. No delivery person, no shadow, no movement. But the food bag was suddenly there on the floor on the footage. It appeared between 2 frames, like it didn't walk into existence. It just materialized. Receipt that night said, "You're getting weaker. Eat." I got chills. How did it know? I decided to call the restaurant number printed on the container. The number didn't exist. When I Googled the address listed on the bottom of the receipt, nothing came up, not even close. Then my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "Eat before midnight tomorrow. It's your last meal." My blood went cold. Who was watching me? I called an older neighbor. He's lived here for decades. When I described what was happening, he went silent. Then he said quietly, "There was a man in this building years ago, lived alone. He ordered delivery every night, the same time, same meal. One night the delivery man arrived and found him dead. The meal was still warm." I swallowed. My neighbor continued, "They say his hungry spirit still delivers food, looking for someone to share his last meal. If you eat it, he'll think you're ready to join him." My hands shook. "So what happens if I don't eat it?" He hesitated. He gets impatient. That night I didn't sleep. I sat in my living room, lights off, holding my phone. 11:59 p.m. The hallway outside went silent. Too silent. 12:03 a.m. Bang, bang, bang. No more polite knocking. This sounded angry. I didn't move, didn't breathe. Another bang. My door rattled like something was slamming into it. I finally stepped toward it and realized something horrifying. The doorknob was turning, not shaking, not rattling, turning, slowly, like someone was trying to let themselves in. I grabbed my phone, opened the CCTV. The feed showed something crouched in front of the door. Not a man, not a shadow. Something twisted, spine bent backward, head hanging, like a broken marionette wearing a delivery uniform. It lifted a bag, pressing it gently against the door. Then it whispered, not through the door, not through the hallway, through my phone's speaker. "Eat with me." I threw my phone away, heart hammering. The door went silent. I waited hours before getting close again. When I finally opened it, the bag was there, still warm. The receipt said one final line. "Next week I'll bring the meal to your bed." I moved out the next morning, left everything behind. But last night, in the new apartment, far away, at exactly 12:03 a.m., I heard it. Knock, knock, knock. And this time, there was no food outside, just a receipt. "You forgot your last meal.